Good evening. Oh god, why is my ping so high? That's not good. Oh, that's worrying. That is very worrying. Hello. Hi, Yeti. It is that time where I play some Genshin and hopefully my internet will... Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, hopefully my internet calms down a bit because... Okay, that is very high ping. My internet is also struggling. Oh, fuck. Yeah. There is a lot I need to have in there, you know, just to show what it is. Yeah, why is my internet so bad? Oh god. I need to be a bit careful, because if it does... last thing I want is the stream to crash. Wait, really? Wait, what am I on? I haven't checked my followers in a while. Let me also move this forward.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
Wait,
Those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while.
How am I at 196 already? There is no way. Wait, what? Since when? Fucking hell. 200 followers streams, 200 followers by the end of the year, maybe? Oh no, wanna see something even more fun? Sure. You know what, I'm curious. Alright, let's beat up Scaramouche. Oh, okay. Hello.
Let me know that divinity is mine.
Oh. Happy Luckies.
This is order.
Share my knowledge. Illusion shattered. Gotcha. Roll. Shine down. Now you shall perish.
I got the drop to how to play this game.
There
is no
solidify.
It's fine, if you ever decide to play the game, then you'll have them.
Committed to memory.
Order guide.
Yeah, how you doing, Dio?
Solidify.
Shine down. Quietly now.
Easy. Easy game. Mild bit of lag. I don't know why, but my PC feels like it's been slowing down, which is really... It might be just... It needs a bit of a hint of thermal paste.
1,000 eons, mine to dominate.
Hi, Elise. Oh! I forget he has that much range on that.
Gather.
I've been good. You know, doing the daily grind.
Stabilize.
Oh, kaboom! Oh, hi there. Hello, Finn. Hello, Mono. You good there, Mono?
Tremble. Gather.
Everyone hold hands.
Reality is pain.
Ow. Hello, you. Ooh, you got your last two tomorrow. Good luck. Duty's Genshin now. Oh no. Get down! Get down! This music is so good. Ah.
Solidified.
Never done this boss yet. Too lazy with the main quest. The main, I'd say it's definitely worth. Hold on, I can't read chat right now. I'm in a very tense situation. Hello? Ami?
This is order. Gather.
Illusion shattered.
Just leave her alone. The Temple of Wisdom.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Inazuma shines eternal.
I can't.
Easy game.
It all again.
Okay, now I can read. Let me scroll back. Okay. Love the daily Genshin spoilers from Luna's stream. You'll probably forget about it by the time you get to this, because I know how far behind you are at least. Back to painting finally. Let's go. The ad break for this fight looks intense. It is. When do you get Waluigi? Tips for this, be absolutely cracked. Have an absolutely cracked team like I do. Only two parts. What do you mean I'm not far behind at all? Oh, really? What part of the story are you on, Elise? Pray tell. Yeah, I can read Dio. I just couldn't look over to chat because I was kind of trying to avoid getting hit. Grindalio band. Oh, that reminds me, I need to go grind some crystal flies. I don't have any at the moment. Just don't die. Hey, I didn't die, you know?
Solidified.
Piggy die. Bogo boom.
Take it easy.
I sure do love the character that lets me run without running. Oh god, so fun fact, I had some like really spicy shin cup noodles. Like the really spicy Korean noodles. One of the two really spicy brands. I had one of those. And I also downed a glass of milk with it because the last time I didn't, I had a horrible stomachache that made me feel like I was actually going to die or something. And... oh! Yeti! Yeti, is that you? What the fuck? Ow. Oh my god, we did it! Oh, you want to join Wolf? Sure. Hop in my world. Yeti, what the fucking need? Thank you so much. Oh my god. Funny story. DJ has to go to school.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Yeti chat as usual, I agree. And LDJ indeed. Having to go to school, I can't relate. Bruh, we actually hit the fucking goal. Well, I guess I'm guessing that that heart sketch, that Yeti love sketch, to at some point. Yeah, good chatty Yeti, pretty much. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, sure. We'll just go with whoever the anonymous one is. Whoever the anonymous donor
Every
is
journey has
saying
its
that in me
final
for
day.
real.
Don't rush.
Okay, what's over here? Oh, what is this? This is interesting. Oh yeah, I need to do the Archon quest. I need to do this. Ooh. Who's me? I'm so rich. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, donor. New goal or that it? I mean, the thing is, I'm just gonna go with however much I can get for the rest of this Thankmas season. You know? Just gonna see what I can get. You've got Nahida. So I can go this team. More no. The thing is, my next, I guess, hard goal would be 600 like 69 420, you know? If I can't, then my next one wants to be a meme goal, you know?
Shine down. Busted. Give up. Your life is
Oh.
Committed to memory.
Oy, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die! I need to equip my food, I need to equip my food. Where's my food? Where's my food? Where's my food? Where's my food? Where's my food?
game's up. Fun's over. Now you shall perish.
At least can I have 5 broke door I promise to pay you when my sound selling business takes off.
There is no escape. You're out of moves. Get dicey. Gotcha. Submit. Inazuma
Oh,
shines
okay.
eternal.
I just wasted an ult. There we go. Give me my parts. No, that's trash. Oh, dream solvent. Alright, now I must.
Can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good
Divine
on
bolts can
wishes.
strike even in the absence of rain. Do you
Oh.
see that tree? Wait, you understand?
Rip
So,
censorship.
Demonstration.
Thank
is
you,
not
China. Very
required.
cool.
Good.
Make it a meme goal, you're more likely to reach it. Oh, but I was like, what? Why is that censored? I bet it's something really dumb because I remember trying to type, I think it was mother or mum, and for some reason that was censored. It was so dumb. Alright, now I must boot Elise so I can go beat up Dragon.
Even
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.
No, we can't fight dragon together. It has to be solo. I'm sorry. Yeah, rip. Yeah. Storm Terror, that's his name. Fortunately, you can't remain in my world. You must be booted. Because then I think it might also stop me from doing continuing on with the Archon quest afterwards as well. Hey, bada bing, bada boom, bada your ass. Where's my... Do I not have... I guess it was this team.
Stay close and you will live.
I'm sorry.
Gather.
Illusion shattered.
Come at me, come at me, come at me. Easy game. I'm ready for the unholy consequences I have unleashed upon me. As long as you got food, as long as you got money for food, and Christmas presents for people, and all that. Ooh! Oh my god! Oh lord! As long as you got for people, then you're good. I think. I hope. Oh, Dad likes my shirt I got from... Ooh, what does it say? Or like, is it like a brand t-shirt? A shirt with Dad printed on it. Hey chat, I'm here to talk about your car's extended warranty. I love you too, Elise. Just one against a diva with 2 pocket healers. Nice. Right, that should be that. Sigma for the win. I don't understand Overwatch lingo, unfortunately. How do I run out of crystal flies so fast? Grab it. And I go back here. Oh, crystal flies to convert my resin. I have to go find them, grab them. Actually, wait, let me try. Doesn't he tip for Sayu? She not scare them. She doesn't scare them until you grab one. Then it's a race against can you get them before they disappear. Can...
Everyone hold hands.
No, that would have been too good. I don't think I ever bothered to get all of something ever in Genshin for the whole time I've played. I'm not fallen so far downward. The thing is with crystal flies, you just need to collect them kind of for your daily stuff. More than anything. I enjoy Undertale with a pile of salt and vinegar. Nice. Oh yeah, how much do you know about Undertale? Like, do you know about the roots? Gonna go do my weekly teapot run. I know the roots. Can some key points and the memes. Ah, that's good. Never really watched one gameplay. That's also good. It means you're informed but not spoiled.
To thrive. I cannot help but
I do have some animals, yes. Just to understand the... yeah. I got the cranes, I got the axolotls, I got some cats, dogs. On the other hand, I have more fun sticking my hand into a brass bucket with spit without a care in the world. Gummy beans included. What? What kind of an analogy is that? What? Oh, one. Oh, you don't. Yeah, it's best to go with someone's dragon spine. Dragon spine is awful. Oh, that's... West of Loathing is a ton of fun. Highly recommend. Gary Bester. Yeah. That's nice. I'll check it out one day. I'm here to assist. I need more reasons to procrastinate. But is this with what?
if you ever
That is human law and we are law-abiding citizens. Yeah, I don't think I've showed you guys my favorite creation. Spawn here, and then see this thing. If you look on the ground, you see these little guys. See a lot of dudes here. Little dudes. Look at him! No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. No, 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 come back, come back, come back, come back. Yeah, there's this dude here. Look at this. Oh, Mono. Yeah, Mono, are you... I think... oh wait, no, yeah, Mono's EU. Look at this guy. You can kind of see the derpy smile on his face. I don't know if the resolution actually shows you guys, but he's got a derpy face. Yeah, you're EU, and there's quite a few EU folk here. But yeah, I also got this. Yeah, you can get axolotls, but you have to capture them, which requires you sneaking up on them.
Boats are made for transferring
Okay, I'll do
commodities.
these. Luckily, all my commissions are very neatly packed together. What for Dragonspine? Because Dragonspine is like a lot easier when you have people. The snowy area you're in, it's very much easier when you have people with you. Trying to do this on mobile is absolute nightmare. I don't remember going to the very top of that. What? Wait, damn it. Oh, I know that's Sumeru. What am I thinking? Of course I've been to the very top of there. Yeah. The fuck? Heading to bed now. Have a good one, Luna chat, especially the one guy I love you too. Thank you so much, Yeti. I always appreciate you doing your best to donate to the cause. I thank you so much. I will work on your sketch soon as I can. Once I'm not buried in personal art, as always. Oh, god damn it. 50% shits and giggles, 50% for the charity. Hey, we love that mindset. I'm the type to believe that if you do good work for charity, that goodness will come back around to you. There we go. Now I done did it. Oh, really? Oh. It's a matter of perspective. Oh, I'm fighting these dudes. Am I? No. Oh, so bad. That's also spent over 1,000. Where's my log? Gotcha gods.
That's close enough. You are not welcome here.
Good night.
I'll be back.
Okay, 3 commissions done. Where is the 4th? 4th is over on Gander Hill. Oh, okay. Beating up these dudes. Oh,
You are not
can't forget.
here.
I see everything.
Illusion shattered.
I'm getting
Busted.
Easy. Hands on, you don't spend all now. Wait, is that like a reference? Fucking me. Let me see if I can move this thing down. There we go. That's better. Right, I was looking at my my RAM earlier when I had just launched Genshin, as well as OBS and VTube Studio and Tits. My RAM was about 75%. No, 70%. Like, it was 70% in use. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM and I'm figuring out I might need to upgrade. Because it was 75% because I had Firefox open. So yeah, I had to close out Firefox. So I was like, okay, that's not pleasant. Oh, why is my hoodie strangling me? That's not good. Okay, now I can finally do the Archon quest. That's why it okay. Makes sense. Oh god, why am I getting frame drops? Okay. Last we checked, Scaramouche had basically disappeared off the face of the earth. No one remembers him. So I'm curious.
Ah, it's been a while.
Pardon me, I'd like to ask a question if I may.
Of course. Go ahead.
About the Raiden Gokuden.
Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, if my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh, that's why we need to do Kazuha's quest, because we need to watch that.
Oh, yeah, we were. Paimon remembers that now. They learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
What was the reason behind that decline?
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokunin, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokunin were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Oh.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery.
Oh.
Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokunin. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokunin. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
The legend of the Raiden Gokunin has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmiths. Looks like the Balladeer did something in Irminsul, but seems Niwa still died. Yeah, no, because, like, you look at, like, his plan was basically destined to fail from the beginning, considering you look at what Great Lord Rukkhadevata had to do to try to fix Irminsul. You see what she has to do, and basically the start to end still didn't change.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Have you seen Kazuha recently?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
So he still exists. And he's the same Kazuha I know. Things don't seem as bad as I feared last night. That's all. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon.
It's good to know they don't abandon other nations once we're completely done with them.
Behind you.
Shine down.
Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate.
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
Thank you. We'll take you up on that offer. Can we take a walk in the courtyard?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then. Thanks!
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
Ma'am, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you. What would you like to know?
How are the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato these days?
Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf. As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever.
So pretty much business as usual on the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Oh, there's a song right there.
Very much so.
Ayato is still the Yashiro Commissioner. Ayaka is still the lady of the house. No changes there. As far as I see, nothing's changed in the Yashiro Commission either. I was expecting as much, but it's still a big relief to know that the Kamisato siblings are both safe and well.
Well, got any more questions?
That's all for now. Many thanks.
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you. I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a I mean it. Whenever the Commissioner dines at home, Toma always joins him. I always find myself at my most relaxed when I'm serving the two of them and listening to them. The Commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always have the chance to take his meals at home. They say it's because Toma is a much better chef than most. Oh, the Commissioner is so fond of home comforts. They get to talking about you sometimes too, you know. Always with a very fond tone. Miss Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. It's been many years now since the late Mr. and Mrs. Kamisato passed away.
I'm sorry, I don't care about the
Much has
Kamisato
happened
siblings'
in the
backstory.
Kamisato. As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up, it makes me so happy to see. So, in the future, if you ever do have the time, please know you are always very wonderful.
Paimon likes it here too! Also, if Paimon's itching to try it, we may just have to invite ourselves around for dinner sometime. Paimon meant we should come pay a visit again real soon!
Of course.
Alright, goodbye for now! Where are we going next?
It's Harasuna.
Great! Goodbye, ma'am! Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out!
All right then. Take care now.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken care of now.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
Oh, come on. Oh. Side quests. This is possibly one of the most remote ones that could have gotten me. Come on. Alright, let's get you out of the way. You know what? At least it's not as bad as trying to do the other... Okay, let's speed through this side quest. At least it's not as bad as trying to do last version's Archon quest, where everyone was in Nilu's quest, everyone was in Tainari's quest. Pain in the ass. Come on. How did this happen? But I won't lose like this. Don't underestimate my resolve. Don't know. You sell food here. Oh, okay. This is gonna be fun.
My lucky day. Now stabilize.
Illusion shattered. Gotcha.
Finally, no. Crumble. There's order. Guide you.
There is no escape.
Solidify. Boom.
Committed to memory.
Easy game. Easy game.
Illusion
Easy
shattered.
game.
I'm ready.
This might hurt a little.
Shine down.
Ow.
Like this.
Oh, bruh. I got swept behind the fucking door there. Between these crude shots and true film. Okay, bye-bye. 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 There, it's okay. No one gives a fuck. Bye-bye. Bruh. I mean, I get primos at the end of it, sure. I need all the primos I can get for Alhaitham.
Hey,
I'm gonna be at the hiccups, I see. restaurant. Let's go. Oh, yep. Go easy on the drinks. Yeah, another time. Gladly decline. I was working on a drawing earlier and I'm actually kind of hyped for it because so far it's going like really well. I posted a work in progress on Twitter if anyone's interested. I'm dead proud of how at least the eyes look so far. It's looking great, I feel. I can't wait to continue it. Probably after stream though. Okay. I very much should have done this a long time ago when trying to farm primos, but you know what? Good thing I didn't because I wouldn't have had them for I'll hate them. You know what? Thank God for the noise suppression because at least then you can't hear the rapid clicking of my mouse when I'm not talking. It's not over yet. Set mind. Let's go. Let's go. I don't need to worry about that now. I can actually go back. That actually didn't take too long, thank God. Hey, can I get my next 10 primos now? I mean, next 10 wishes? Almost. I'm 20 away. Oh. Oh, that's why we needed him.
Here we are. But
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the traveler in Paimon?
Xavier, what are you doing here?
I was in the general area, and
His
now
voice sounds
I'm
familiar.
in this specific area. There, that's me. So what about you two?
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Do you know much about Tarasuna?
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away.
How well do you understand the history of this area?
Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here.
Go on, I'm listening.
Oh, well, it's a long story. I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation. Goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way.
Yeah,
How about
that's Dotor. Mechanic, huh? Looks like the doctor still sabotaged the furnace, leading to all the ensuing chaos.
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna? Come on, ask already.
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge?
Pretty much. So can I ask one more question? I feel like I'm gonna get
Sure,
struck
go
with lightning
ahead.
and tossed out of the cutscene. Have you ever heard of a Kabuki Mono connected to Tarasuna?
A kabuki mono? No, I can't say that I have. I do know the word. Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatarasuna is concerned.
There's no more Kabuki Mono. Did the balladeer really manage to erase himself from history completely? If so, he must have wanted to change the world and revert everything back to the way it was, but so far it looks like the majority of changes have only affected himself.
Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to help. Farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for.
Time to go back and see less Lord Kusanali.
Sure, but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you. Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you.
Thank you,
Hey,
Paimon.
don't mention it. Alright, let's head off and go meet Nahida.
And that means I can get my pre-balls. Oh, piss. I'm still like 11 short. Nahida.
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment and is best picked after it rains. If you should choose to
Oh,
pick
fuck,
any,
excuse me.
Hey, it's them!
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Are you still talking about the essay?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love...
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
It's the same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should we join them?
Perfect. Those who have researched Tatarasuna's past, let's hear what they have to say.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress.
The article you let me read last time was great. Can I read it again?
Huh? Oh, of course.
Oh, there we go. A great many of the rumors revolved around the yokai who are so very so bruh. Uh, hmm. You know, at least they highlight what changed. Wait, yeah, that begs the question. What? Who?
I presume you'll want to read mine as well. Here.
What will have happened regarding fighting Scaramouche if he's not here? Content has changed. Another effect of tampering with the information in Irminsul. Valade said he'd erased 2 of his names. If he really succeeded, it must have taken all of his might, but still.
Well, what do you think?
A masterpiece.
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this?
What did you find out?
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
Tell 2 writers what you learned about the Raiden Gokunin and Tarasuna's history.
So many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard... Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having...
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
We've got some things to take care of. Bye for now.
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you.
You're welcome. See?
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do.
Need to talk to Nahida.
Nahida, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then she decided she wanted to go to Inazuma.
I was investigating the situation with the Balladeer.
The Balladeer? It sounds like some kind of code name.
Oh no.
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
Even Nahida doesn't remember, just like last time. Any changes to Irminsul affect her as well. The Balladeer acted quickly. He finished erasing himself before Nahida could stop him. I'm the only one who still remembers the things that were erased. Once again, I am the record keeper.
Traveler? Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
There are things that have happened that only I can remember. I have to tell you the truth. With a heavy heart, you piece together the story that was broken and scattered across time. There once was named the Balladeer, created by the Electro Archon. He was a puppet who lived among men. After a series of events in Tarasuna, the Balladeer, thinking he had been thrice betrayed, left Inazuma to roam the world beyond. With no trust for humans, and only loathing for the gods, he bore his grudge for years as he grew in strength. He then returned to Inazuma to take his revenge. He tried in vain to become a deity with the Gnosis and ended up losing everything. Finally, he entered Irminsul and learned the truth behind his betrayal, knowing that his entire life was built on lies. He did the unthinkable in an attempt to reverse his tragic fate.
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the Balladeer, erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past. But how was he even able to do that? As the Traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality. So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because, well, because he literally changed the world? Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it. The Traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information about her in Irminsul. And it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect her. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
You can say that again.
Someone's having a hard time understanding this Balladeer guy's motivation.
Shit is ridiculous.
Why did he do it?
It's fucking insane.
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that.
I'm not really sure. We were enemies after all. I don't know his perspective on all this, so I can't say why he did something so extreme. Did he want to reset everything or save someone? Or did he want to completely undo his existence? Everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all. Maybe that's all there is to it. Still remember the question he asked. He asked me specifically, and my hesitation gave him his answer. I hesitated because I witnessed Great Lord Rukkhadevata erase her own existence, but I can't tell Nahida that. To put it another way, I know why the Balladeer was so sure it would work, but I can't tell them that.
Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share?
I just feel empty. He chose such a radical option, and yet...
It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right?
Yeah.
Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. The story makes sense. Every part of it. The Balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the Doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left. Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Yeah, he changed the world in many ways, and yet the dead still didn't get a second chance. Those fated to a tragic end could not be saved. What exactly did he want to fight back against? The betrayal in his life? Or did he wish he'd never existed at all?
Please wait a moment. I want to check something. Found it. This should be the one.
Oh?
It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything she has told us. What is it? A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Surprisingly, the information is presented to you in a way that resembles a fairy tale.
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
This matches everything I said.
I authored this record myself. Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the Balladeer? When combined with the Traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else. Hold on. So this record survived from the past? Yes. Any information about the Balladeer or the Kabuki Mono in other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the Balladeer entered Irminsul.
Ooh.
That's incredible! What a great idea! And sending the Traveler into Irminsul with the Balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew she'd remember everything. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one she told us. The now erased life of the Balladeer. There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
This is so well drawn. I love it.
We solved it! I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened.
There was raining Onis in Mono's world? What?
To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail. That Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
Never had this feeling before. Feels like life is as insignificant as a feather.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth, and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahida's right. Cheer up! How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take her out for a walk to clear her head?
You got it! Come on, Traveler! You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk. Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar! That'll be sure to lift our
That was
spirits.
heavy.
It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
Jesus. I was not expecting that. Yeah, that was a lot. Is there like an easy way to the Grand Bazaar? Because I feel like it's always just such a pain in the ass to get to. Oh, I found it. Oh, my frames, God, my frames. Oh god, my ping, my internet. Calm down, internet, please. Please, do not die on me. It's fine, you didn't need those frames. Thing is, it not only killed my frames, it killed my fucking Wi-Fi at the same time somehow.
We're here! What should we eat first?
I have a nagging feeling like there's something I'm missing, something important I'm forgetting.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what?
Sorry, it's just... Give me a minute, I'm still processing.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat.
Come on, brain, let's dig this out. It's gotta be somewhere there. It was something about Irminsul and deleting oneself. Red Lord Rugudavata, forbidden knowledge, Nahida.
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
Paimon, shut the fuck up. Yes, that was it. Great Lord Rugudavata. She said no one can erase themselves from existence, not even her. Otherwise, why would she need to create her own reincarnation in Lesser Lord Kusanali to do the deletion for her? There would be no point.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
No, I can't tell Paimon. She doesn't know about Great Lord Rugudavata. But this is crucially important detail. It's simply not possible for the Balladeer to completely erase his own existence, in which case the question is, What happened to him?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Perfect timing, I guess.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsetias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
That guy is the balladeer.
He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetias, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now?
Let's follow him.
Okay, stay out of sight.
Oh boy, sneaky time. Where is he?
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a bit too cruel?
Shush.
Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
I wasn't seeing this with my own eyes. I would never believe it. He's so calm. It's weird.
You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
He spotted us!
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
You're right. We were following you.
Have we met before? No, we haven't met. But you know me?
You're fucking calm with Paimon's voice. That is absolutely fair. That is fair. The thing is, though, I think with Paimon's voice... Fun fact about Paimon's voice actor, they're not allowed to, like, say stuff with her voice that's, I think, like, stuff she's not already said in-game. So I think to combat that, they made Paimon's voice so specifically high that her voice actor won't naturally go to that range. Because Paimon's original voice was a lot lower. But... like, her voice being so high, it means her voice actor doesn't naturally go there. You know? Makes sense, I think. At least that's my guess, you know?
I have no recollection.
It's complicated, but I do know you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
I can prove it. You're a puppet.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right! The look on his face!
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I
letting
share
their
with a
actor
lot of
shitpost.
people.
The thing is, no. They do let the every single other voice actor shitpost. Paimon is the only one that can't. Cause yeah, it's why when the whole Mets meme was going around on Genshin TikTok, the only one that you didn't see happen was Paimon, but all the other voice actors were like getting into it with the whole Mets meme. But yeah, Paimon's the only one that can't. It's the same thing with Pikachu's voice actor, actually. Because they're the face of the game. Therefore, they cannot do this. They can't say stuff outside their script.
Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's somewhere I want to take you.
Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Alright.
Then let's return to the city.
I'm not gonna teleport because it seems to tank my net a bit too much. I mean, I'm still getting tanky. I'm getting chunky frames. Chunky frames. Chill out, sir. Please. I don't want to have to like end stream early or have to switch up. Actually, I wouldn't mind switching to art, but I want to get through this Archon quest so badly.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
But I don't... No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
I do wonder though, what is this whole... Like, what has he been doing this whole time? How... He's still a puppet. Like, how has he ended up this way? I guess that's what I'm gonna find out. But I guess it also does, like, make sense why... I guess it makes sense, like, why was Scaramouche... What am I trying to say? I've actually lost my train of thought. Why, in his character demo, why was he being attacked by Fatui, and why did they, like, not really recognize him? Because you think they'd recognize, you know, one of their ex-bosses. I was like, what's up with that? But I guess now it makes sense, because he's never existed.
Nahida! Nahida! What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
He's so polite. It's weird.
But he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You tell us, Lord Kusanali, what happened in the Great Bazaar.
say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
Whoa.
Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
We're just trying to think where to start.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear, but I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
Nahida tells the Wanderer about his past.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
We were each other's enemies.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger
shut the
we met
fuck
on
up.
the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything!
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
Ooh.
No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it. Whatever it takes. I'm just sorry that you have to join me for the whole thing.
It's time to get ready.
I guess whatever happens next, him getting to basically see his memories will basically bring him back to who his old personality in his new body, considering how menacing he is in his current state. I guess that's probably maybe how he gets his vision as well, considering he doesn't have a vision yet.
This looks like Inazuma. Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful. Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
It's so weird seeing him like
Give
this.
up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
Now we're just finishing the job.
All right. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here. Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace? You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna. And the rest is history. Well, it used to be. In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident. Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Chest. Primos. Me.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Oh, I can just do this.
Gather.
I don't need to worry about the fucking traps. We've got Zhongli. What am I worrying about? Oh. Ow. Again. I've got Zhongli.
Huh? What are we doing back here?
I hear voices.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died. And then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me.
Hello, Kobe.
I started coughing too.
I'm sat up straight. My back is straight. I am now also hydrated. Thank you for that.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
Oh, no,
This
you're
child
not.
didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too. The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
Oh, hi there. Nice try. Chest? Chest? Any chest? No chest? No? No, no chest. Chest? Mi primos, I want my primos.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Gather, O men! I will have order! You can't run!
Everyone hop in!
Well,
No excuse, my work.
44k, thank you, Nahida. Any chest here? Yes! Oh, and then this is where they
This place
face
is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
In the original version of events, the traveler once encountered the balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
I remember this. It was an unsettling place.
Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't
Senora?
have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the Abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Oh, I just realized she's got roses in her hair. That's... Oh, I love that.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
It's been so long since we saw her. I never did like properly admire her design. It's so cool.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Oh, that served her not well.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
This age 12?
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Ooh. Ooh, the tension. I love it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Any chests? I am treasure hunting. Can't see any.
Looks like we have arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, the factory.
Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
He's the doctor. He's behind all of this.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon. Let's move on.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Are you saying?
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Is this the meaning of Great Lord Rukadavata's words? A person can't erase himself, and even though the original Balladeer has gone, this person will live on in his place. Are a person's sins an inescapable part of their identity too?
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours.
Ooh, cutscene!
You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
Oh.
No way!
Huh?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Let's go!
Die. This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions?
Oh, okay.
Insignificant past!
Squall and Fury. That's far enough. At my command, you shall fall. Behold. How amusing. Feeble human, know your place.
This is kind of difficult using just him.
Wind rises.
Insignificant past!
Behold.
What do you mean that wasn't enough?
My endless cycle begins.
Oh god, that's not good.
The wind rises. Feeble human. You dare to gaze upon me? Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
Well, I guess he's back to his old self.
Disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
Now you've recovered your memories, the past will catch up with you.
You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Huh?
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Oh, this whole... Okay. Oh, no chest? Really? No chest? Okay. Okay, I see how it is. Can't always get one. Thank you, miHoYo.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
You won't go by the Balladeer anymore?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the sixth is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Let's call it a tactical retreat.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
Hi, Elise.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people.
Good and strong spot. Let's go.
These are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret
doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Still raining Onis? Oh my, what the fuck is happening there?
Why would you go to such lengths? You try and
Still
win me
rain,
over
what
too?
the fuck is happening? Oh, I'm guessing you're just throwing Ushis just above Elise.
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing
about that
my
disruption.
sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
He doesn't see you in that way.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
One thing I love about Scaramouche's voice actor is the raspiness he has in his voice. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Thank you. Let's hope you can find some answers.
I will try.
Traveler.
Yes?
After I dove into the information torrent in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Because I wanted to know what you'd changed.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
I didn't do all this for a reward.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
I hope you can give Nahida a chance.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
Let's go.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too.
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
Huh? You want us to decide?
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Have you got anything?
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I mean, can I just leave it as Wanderer because I can't give him the name Scaramouche. Any chat suggestions? I mean, to be fair, I could change it in, like, the future. Bad. Bad, Elise. Bad. I know you want him to step on you, but also bad. My go-to was Belial to go alongside with his mother being Beelzebub. That was my idea. Serious names, Elise. Ooh. Better than both the others. Right, we'll go with this then. Plus I can change it at any time.
Are you sure?
Yes, I think this will do.
Oh, alright. If you say so.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me.
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.
What do you plan to do next?
Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly.
Call him Poopy Doodoo Funny Hat Fandango. I don't think the carrot limit would allow for that.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know.
He does.
about
I
the
love
connection
his
between
idol
Raiden
animation.
Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been.
Fine.
No nonsense. I like it. Alright, let's call it a day. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore.
There were some bumps along the way, but it's all over now.
So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
Oh?
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
So, I have a bit of a theory as to who may be playable. And exactly how they're probably gonna like dictate that. So far, the pattern we've had is Child was playable, Senora died. Scaramouche was playable, Doctor might die. And then next I will guess will be Alachina, the knave, her. Because it is said in one of her voice lines that she's kind of just not really loyal and she will stab anyone in the back if she want, like, she will happily betray the Fatui probably. So I think it was something like that in Child's voice lines. But I'm guessing that she will join us. She will be playable. So I am banking on that.
As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
Rest up, Paimon. I'll buy some delicious treats as a reward.
Wow, great! Huh? Look at that vase.
What about it?
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? Like, Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
That night we stayed here, Paimon bumped into the till after being startled by something to do with the Balladeer and broke the vase. Vase. The Balladeer erased his existence. He changed the world, so why is the vase still broken?
You sound lost and confused.
Ooh.
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Hydro Archon, hello?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. Like a vase that falls to the ground, whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
I'm taking a guess that's the Hydro Archon.
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
Believe my eyes. Does she mean I should trust my memories?
Anyway, that vase is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
I wonder what else awaits me in the future. Yeah, my thought process is that... Oh, thank you, Genshin. Very cool. Yeah, I'm thinking that... Ooh. That is the Hydro Archon. Perhaps. Or some... I doubt it would be like some sort of Fatui. Because none of them would probably have that type of ability. I don't think. So yeah, I'm guessing perhaps the Hydro Archon is my best guess. I have 40 resin. I can burn it on one run of a domain. Sure. I'll hate them. I will never be able to farm the Scaramouche domain, but oh well. Which timer is that for? I'll hate them. Yeah, it's for I'll hate them. I'm not spending it on anyone. I am in control of my spending, fun fact, unlike others. Because the thing is, I have been playing gacha games since... Ooh, a long time. A long time. A few years. Like, well over 5 years.
Make yourselves at home.
So I've learnt my way of self-control.
Committed to memory.
Now you're testing my patience.
Now you shall perish.
Will. Again.
Regret.
Oh, that was a pretty good attack. Fun fact, I pulled for Miss Splitter thinking that it would be great on the Raiden Shogun, and then I found out the Raiden Shogun is a pole arm character, and then I was like, okay, what's the fucking point? What is the point then? But yeah, when it comes to saving for Alhaitham, how long do I have on this? 6 days. I am ready to lose the 50-50 because that is where my fate will normally lead me. Ooh, I can go to the Varanarana. Banarana. Oh yeah, little crystal flies here. Hello. I will steal you. Oh, that's all I get. That's lame. Kinda lame, not gonna lie. When I'm okay. Ugh. Yuck. 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 Oh, I need to do the underground portion of the desert. It's all untouched. I'll do that at some point. When did you get the Trio of Dreams? During the Aranara quest. You just need to, it's like part of one of the side quests during it. You have to actually do the side quests, Elise. Sorry to break it to you. There we go, there's my 4 last resin. What is... Hmm? Oh. Wait, what's still lit up in here? What? Oh, just the new song. Okay, this is gonna tank something. Surprisingly, that did not tank anything. I'll take that. Bada bing, bada boom. What am I searching for? Man, I'm seeing everyone doing like the new TCG mode, and it's like, oh my god. I haven't unlocked it. I haven't touched it yet. I need to play. I need to start on TCG, but yeah, right now I'm not. Oh god, I heard a crunch. Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay. As long as they're not ending stream, they're not ending stream. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and head off. I am tired. So I shall go ahead and end stream, and I have found someone to raid, so we shall raid them. Thank you so much, everyone who came by for today's stream. Thank you so much for watching the story with me. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed this interlude story so much. If you're new here, then I stream every day except Wednesdays and Saturdays. How dare I leave us? It's been 2.5 hours. I'm tired. I want to play. I want to play some Risk. My brain died. You interrupted me. Fuck. Yeah, I won't be streaming this weekend, however, because I'm gonna be in Scotland. Might also not stream on the Monday as well, depending on what time I get back. I might be like very tired. We'll see. We'll see. Please stick around for the raid. Show them some love. Show them some love in their chat. Give them a follow. All that good stuff. Thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for maybe some art. Bye bye.